I see that point. They're all the time on their smartphone, but they're still humans. If you want to have a connection to them, talk to them, right? Buenos Aires.
Let's put our living stereo stylus in this groove.
So good morning, it's Tuesday. Louisa and I are checking, or actually doing the final checks for the next research project. It's about healthcare and health in general among the Gen Z. Then I have to go to Zurich to do the keynote for Universum. It's about how to attract the young talents from university and how to bridge generations within the companies.
Okay, Lisa, let's go. By the way, I really like that you have your two good friends here and me.
Ja, logisch hat man mal von jedem eine Werbung gesehen, aber ich finde so,
Ja.
das sehe ich überall.
Ja,
Bei mir waren eben so zwei gewesen, und dann ich mich wie müssen für eins entscheiden, obwohl ich finde, dass ich von beiden schon viel gesehen habe.
Ja, genau. Ja, eben, man kann schon Multiple Choice machen und dann macht man aber einfach vielleicht nur 3 oder so.
Okay, we finally have a name for the podcast. I'm not gonna announce it, but it's cool. and Luisa already drew a very good outline of the logo, possible logo. She's super creative, so that's super nice. Das finde ich cool so.
Jetzt hat der Flipchart wieder aktiviert.
So the idea of the podcast is not to just create a separate podcast and put that online. Okay, it's also an idea, but I also want to have video recordings of the interviews and integrate that into the vlog to make the vlog a little bit more exciting, and we have some suggestions for people we can invite for a talk, have a coffee with them, maybe a glass of wine, whatever. Let me know.
Hinten dran eine andere Bühne und
Oh wow. Cool.
falls du etwas brauchst. Und dann kommt es wieder runter für den Rest des Abends.
Okay, I'm here now at the lakeside. These are the tables ready for the gala dinner in probably 3 hours. They will also have all the awards coming to the employees of the year. I'll be in the beginning talking 30 minutes about employer branding and bridging generations together at the... Yeah.
Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. So thank you very much, KJ, for doing so.
Just based on, like, I'm studying this particular main field of study, I can consider working with these, 5 bands, and that's it. Yannick, Blättler.
Hello everyone. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to talk about Gen Z especially. I told them, please do not shy away from, oh, maybe we shouldn't show a formula at the presentation, right? So maybe you can expect here from those people, these are not art and design and political students. Of course, there were a lot of them, and they were interested in the first half maybe. But after the second half, he showed formulas. They were talking about tech stuff. And me as a business student, I had no idea what's going on. It was super complicated. But what was the big thing, and also insight for me, is the ones who were interested within the audience, they were actually asking questions. Of course, it was a complex content, but it was perfect for their target group. So do not shy away to think like we should make content and like communicate our company to fit everyone? No. If you need IT talent, that's what you have here. Take those IT talents seriously and try to communicate what they're really interested in. And it sounds like just an example from university, but in the end, that's exactly what you should do. When you need to attract young talent, it's not only about that you do good stuff and you have the best companies and you rank here number one. Nobody cares if you're number one if people do not know what makes you number one. What's your vision? Where do I apply and why do I apply and what kind of visions and future challenges do I work on? You don't have to understand in detail and publish every day on Snapchat, but please at least understand the mindset. What are the chances? What are 15-year-olds doing on there on those platforms? There's also maybe Twitch. I mean, who has heard of Twitch? Yes, good communication, those ways is efficient. So please guys, please never forget those people also, if they're walking around like this and like robots and they walk on the streets, I see that point, they're all the time on their smartphone, but they're still humans. If you want to have a connection to them, talk to them, right? Never forget the emotions, one-on-one sessions, team building, that's nothing new, that's not rocket science, and you all know this because you are the HR pros, not me. I'm coming from Nidwalden, right? Central Switzerland, super traditional, so we have a Holzbaufirma Odermatt, Zähnebürgen and so, right? So like, hardcore stuff. Just a short break to kind of explain what was happening at the event, because I was just shooting a few scenes, but I didn't really get the full picture and I didn't explain during the event what was going on. So after my talk and short break, there were 2 awards given away for companies or leading companies who were super attractive for women in business.
Only 5% of the Fortune 500 CEOs are actually women.
Then there was a super interesting panel discussion with 3 students, Anna Maria from CNN, who was leading the panel and who was actually also interviewing me on my CNN interview last week. And there were 2 HR guys from UBS and Novartis, and the students got to ask their questions to the panel. It was super interesting.
At UBS, what are the most important values you demonstrate as a leader, and in which do you advise young professionals to engage in to become future leaders?
And there was a Student of the Year award, which was given out in 2 kind of industries to 2 different women. Congrats again.
We are now going to look at the Student of the Year. Hi.
And I did a research on different job advertisements. And yeah, it was really nice because I have a totally different background.
Welcome.
So Swedish hug.
Yes, Swedish hug.
Of my ideas with IKEA, and also apparently that they liked my idea.
Then there was another short break. They turned around the whole main room into a gala dinner setup. And then the main awards to the best or most attractive companies among more than 12,000 Swiss students were awarded.
Because you don't know who the winners are. SHUV! Number 1, who could it be? Google! Hey! Let's see here, number 1, Google! Once again, and see you next year.
And bravo to you. Really.
Yes, yes.
So besides that, the whole event was a super success for Universum, also super successful for me because I got a lot of new contacts and new ideas during the apro, during the dinner. I think it was super interesting to hear and see kind of what were the challenges of those employer branding responsible people there. I think getting tech people, getting enough IT people in their team is super crucial and super important to them and a high challenge for them. I think also authentic communication via all channels, not only social media, but also at university, in print and whatever, is super important for them. It's a big challenge. And the third challenge is, as always, to really understand the young generation, the future customer and business partners. Like, where are they really online? What are they doing exactly on Snapchat? Why is TikTok so interesting? So that's it for the moment. Thank you very much for watching my vlog. If you're interested, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on LinkedIn, on Instagram, or on Facebook. Also my business NEOVISO page. And I'm looking forward to see you soon here back again. Thanks.